police premieres, college changes, and bizarre baseball. All this and more as the Stafford Weekly News starts now. Welcome to the Friday, July 18th edition of the Stafford Weekly News. I'm Randall Williams. The Stafford Police Department has grown its workforce again, swearing in new officers and dispatchers at the City Council meeting. At the July 16th, 2025 meeting of the Stafford City Council, Stafford PD announced the hiring of new police officers and dispatchers.
I had been working in Harris County for right around 5 years and kind of got a little fed up with it and said, hey, Fort Bend County is good. One of the detectives here is actually one of my former sergeants at Nassau Bay, Detective Sharp. So he told me, hey, looking for something new and fun? Stafford's the place to be.
I have worked around Stafford all the time, and I've worked in conjunction with Stafford. So I really enjoyed. I enjoy a lot of the. I know a lot of the people, so I enjoy working with them when I was with different agencies. And so finally, I feel like there was a good push. I spoke with Sergeant Alvarado one night, and after that, I was kind of pushed over here. It was perfect. So everything worked out.
Well, where were you before, if you worked around?
Yeah, well, so I started my career off in Mo City, and then after that, I had started my own air conditioning company, and then from there, I had moved on to, basically my uncle was killed on a traffic stop, but it really motivated me to come back and teach the younger crew, the younger guys on how to be better. So. From there, I went to Meadows full time, and then I came over here to Stafford. So.
I actually got here by request or recommendation from my wife. I was been a band director for the past few years, or several years rather, and was looking to get into a new profession, and she actually recommended that I look into 911 dispatch, which ended up with me applying out here to Stafford and ending up getting the position.
Well, fantastic. Where were you a band director?
I taught for the past 8 or so years at Bay Area Christian in League City. And then prior to that, I taught for several years in Virginia.
Well, I was recommended, by my wife also. So after looking for positions all over Houston, my wife said, why don't you try dispatch? After being a deputy sheriff for Harris County and working in their jail as well. She's like, try that. So I was like, okay, I'll apply. I did get the job, and so far loving it.
For Stafford Weekly News, this is Randall Williams. City Council meetings are where the business of Stafford is discussed and guided. And here are more details of their meeting on July 2nd.
The Animal Control Department presented updates on the Trap Neuter Return initiative aimed at controlling the city's feral cat population.
There's an ordinance already where we partnered up in the past, and we have a TNR program that's programmed into our ordinance. So my goal right now is just to consider giving some funding to this program in this upcoming budget.
By partnering with the Houston Humane Society, Stafford has achieved cost savings and can now expand its humane approach to managing stray animals in residential areas.
Now that we have joined Houston Humane Society, we have the option again, but it's going to be $80 an animal, cut, flat rate, okay? Remember when I came to you and I said, hey, we're thinking about going to Houston Humane Society, there's going to be a savings, but I told you all I wanted the savings back this year in budget, and that's going to be like $17,000. That $17,000 we can now roll over and start using in TNR.
Agenda item number 11.
Councilmember Tim Woods initiated the process of reviewing the city charter. This commission, appointed every 5 years, will evaluate the foundational governance document and recommend updates as necessary.
It came to my attention that according to our city charter, there's supposed to be a charter review commission that occurs, correct me if I'm wrong, City Secretary Roxanne, was it every 4 years or every five?
Five.
Every 5 years.
And according to what she's given to us, the last one occurred, I believe, was it 2018?
Yes, 2018,
So-
and before
so we're-
that, 2011. I included the members just as a reference for y'all, and as you can see, I mean, some of those people have already passed, but I just wanted to give y'all an idea, just so that y'all have the history of who served previously.
Possible consideration of appropriate action on A.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we, each council member make one appointment to serve on the Home Rule, I'm sorry, I'm gonna make sure I read this correctly.
Home Rule Charter Commission.
Home Rule Charter Commission at the first regular city council meeting in August, which is August the 6th.
All right. All in favor? All opposed?
Mayor Pro Tem Bostic introduced a motion to fund a new pilot program to repair and rehabilitate sidewalks throughout the city.
A. Discussion regarding possible creation and implementation of a residential sidewalk rehabilitation program.
So the goal is, I was going to recommend $20K for this, and I'll identify maybe about 80 different projects. And so the goal is just to find out where these trip hazards are, where we're missing sidewalks, already built sidewalks in our neighborhood, and just let Public Works identify a trip hazard. I mean, there's way too many of these where the city hasn't done anything to our sidewalks, specifically in our neighborhoods.
Possible consideration of appropriate action on item A.
Mayor Matthew, I'd like to make a motion that we consider this program in the upcoming budget for $25K.
Second.
Okay, all in favor? You got it.
Council members reviewed the implications of House Bill 2844, recently signed by Governor Greg Abbott. The bill affects mobile food unit regulations, prompting discussion on how Stafford should update its local ordinances, licensing processes, and safety and health requirements for food trucks.
What they want to do is the funding, they want to license all the mobile food trucks. And they would have state ordinance that they would have to follow, and the city would have less control over what they do. But I wanted, because it takes effect July of 2026, and I didn't want to wait till the last minute to have the attorney looking at it to decide how we can manage it best, whether it's, from what I understand, we could possibly do some ordinances to places they can't be or can be. So that's what I was, wanting to do, is be proactive on this, because time is going to pass very quickly. But all the, I think, inspections and all the, everything's going to be done by the state. And as long as they have that state permit, city can't, we can't do anything. We can't charge them. They've already paid the fee to the state. So, there's no, city loses control of that.
Currently in our ordinance, we are pretty much covered, I do believe, as far as our zoning ordinance goes, where food trucks are allowed. They're only allowed in the areas that restaurants are allowed. So, and we have stipulations in there, 30 feet from the front, I think it's 30 feet, 100 feet from the front door, 30 yards, that type of stuff.
Possible consideration of appropriate action on item A.
Mayor, I make a motion to have, allow the city attorney to start working on the city ordinance as it relates to House Bill 2844.
Second.
All in favor? Motion passes. Thank you.
The final agenda item featured a presentation from Police Chief Richard Ramirez and SMSD board member Manuel Hinojosa, highlighting upcoming events hosted by the Hispanic Heritage Alliance of Stafford. However, during the discussion, questions regarding ethical considerations and the city's continued support for the nonprofit were raised.
I know when I made the motion way back almost a year ago, May 15th last year, to be exact, I made a conditional it was a conditional motion. And once again, I was under the pretext that this was going to be a city event. So I was blindsided once, not only a city event, but a city committee. And so my biggest concern is that there's no oversight. There's no city oversight.
With our CFO approving and looking at all the invoices and applying it, that's oversight, isn't it?
If that's happening, that is a form of oversight, yep.
And so we followed all
of the purchasing policies set forth by council to the city.
Chief,
everything was ran through finance.
Chief, your organization or Hispanic, this organization is giving the proof of what we are spending and invoices and everything to Alcasha. Alcasha
Absolutely.
looks at it and she approves it and she's paying for it.
Absolutely.
The city is paying for it, but Alcasha is very careful about money. If she has some problem, she comes to me.
Mayor Pro Tem Bostic requested legal review, and the matter was tabled for further discussion during the August council meeting.
Hold this and table it to the next meeting until we make a determination by legal counsel.
So moved.
And then I'd like to also, so that'll be in the, that's what I want.
All right. You made a motion, you seconded it? Okay, all in favor? Okay. All opposed?
Changes are coming next. HCC has been a major part of Stafford for years. You may have heard that a change is in the works, so we investigated. Citizens of Stafford are accustomed to driving by the local branch of Houston Community College, but it was recently announced that a change was coming.
Well, so this decision actually has been a fairly long time coming. I mean, back, one of the faculty senate presidents was telling me that maybe 7, 8, 9 years ago, they were already thinking about it. But in recently, it's gained steam, and the reason for that is the baccalaureate degrees. A few years ago, HCC launched 2 new baccalaureates, 2 bachelor's degrees, one in healthcare management and one in artificial intelligence and robotics. And with that, we also applied to become a level 2 institution with SAC-COC, which is our accreditor. And we achieved that, which means that we now can offer as many baccalaureate degrees as the state allows. However, that's a change in status in what we do. And with that really came momentum for a name change, because we wanted our baccalaureate students in particular, when they graduate, to have a transcript that really showed what they had accomplished and the quality of their education. People typically don't think of the community college as offering bachelor's degrees, but now we do. Our board voted on the name change next month, but it becomes official when they sign a resolution, which is scheduled to be on August 20th, which is a Wednesday. Then we notify and upload to the coordinating board and notify our accreditor, SAC-COC, and at that point it's as official as it can get. One of the things I want to talk about is the benefit to our students for this, because one of our biggest motivators is our student success. And we did a lot of research coming up to that. We did student surveys, we did employer surveys, we did community surveys, and overwhelmingly, what we heard from our students, from our advisory boards, from the greater Houston community, is that they felt like changing our name to Houston City College or similar, because at that point we hadn't chosen yet, really would better reflect what we do and the value of the education that our students get. We're innovative with some of the, with great programs in artificial intelligence and smart homes in all kinds of different fields. We have transfer partners, and in fact, our baccalaureate students, we have a partnership for them to go on to a master's, and changing that name really lets people know the value of the education that our students leave our doors with. But I do think we'd like to see additional baccalaureate degrees in the future. One of the things we know is that students come back to us throughout their career. They may start with a short-term certificate, move to a level 2 certificate, to associate's, to a bachelor's. If you're in a workforce degree, it's not easy to transfer to a 4-year, to what's traditionally been a 4-year institution or a university, and you lose a lot of the units of the credit hours you've paid for. The applied baccalaureates, which is what community college colleges offer give an additional step career momentum to students who before their associates might have been the terminal degree. It adds to the opportunities, and I think we'd like to expand that in the future if our Board of Trustees is in favor of that. People will see our mission is open access and affordability to the community, and that will never change. You know, we're really excited for the future, and we really believe this name change is going to position us for who we've become in the last 50 odd years and where we're going in the future to serve our communities, to serve Stafford, to serve the greater Houston area.
For HCC Beat, this is Randall Williams. The future of baseball, next. We see drones being used more and more as the technology develops, but somehow we never thought of using them in agriculture. A Fort Bend County business, however, has changed that.
In Texas, a nonprofit organization is making a big impact on small businesses, and it's doing it through creative, accessible financing. The Houston Galveston Area Local Development Corporation, or HGALDC, was founded in the early 1980s to support economic growth across the region. As part of the SBA's 504 loan program, HGALDC offers low-cost, fixed-rate loans to help businesses purchase real estate, buy equipment, and expand operations. Their reach includes everything from local breweries to accounting firms. But one of their most impactful tools is the RRR program. This initiative focuses on high-tech companies, especially those based in Fort Bend County, offering flexible funding to businesses that don't often qualify for traditional bank loans or are overlooked by venture capitalists.
One of the standout initiatives we offer is the RRR program. This program focuses on reinvesting and revitalizing our local economy through streamlined financing solutions for companies located in Fort Bend County.
One standout success, Hylio, a Texas-based company that designs and manufactures agricultural drones in Fort Bend County. Despite strong sales and growing demand, Hylio struggled to secure funding, with banks unsure how to assess the company and investors reluctant to commit. Thanks to the RRR program and a $1 million loan package with Stellar Bank, Hylio was able to expand operations, build a new facility, and scale up production from 500 to 5,000 drones a year, while creating skilled high-tech jobs locally.
Our mission is to support economic growth and community development across our region.
So it really helped us grow as a company. It was a lifesaver for us.
From neighborhood businesses to advanced technology firms, HGALDC and its RRR program are helping Texas companies grow, fueling innovation where it's needed the most.
Baseball is about as American a sport as you can find. But the Space Cowboys of Constellation Field found a new way to play. What if a game looked like that cool blacklight poster you had in college?
Welcome to Cosmic Baseball, not your father's traditional ball game. This past weekend, we hit Constellation Field in Sugar Land, Texas, where fans packed the stadium for a sold-out, lights-out experience. The Cosmic Chili Peppers faced off against the Electric Glowmojis, and from the first pitch, it was clear this was baseball with a serious twist. Players ran bases in reverse, fans got in on action with wildlife challenges, and yes, there was even karaoke.
So good, I got you. Hey! The rain on your skin, no one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else, no one else. So if you think that Blaine and the Chili Peppers took this challenge, make some noise! If you think that Eric Vasquez and the Glowmojis took it, make some noise!
Grab your glow sticks, feel the beats, and get ready for non-stop entertainment as we show you clips from Cosmic Baseball with the Tri-City Chili Peppers and the Glowmojis.
That's a wrap on our news for this week. Thank you for joining us. For everyone here at Stafford Weekly News, I'm Randall Williams. May all your news be good news.
This program was produced on the Stafford campus of Houston Community College.